Hi, I'm Coach Belyea along with my players Will and Pat. Today we'll show you how to field ground balls both forehand and backhand.
This is the ready position, and the position required to field a ground ball hit to your forehand, which can also be referred to as the glove side of your body. The feet are slightly staggered, with the glove out in front of the fielder's face, with the glove on the ground. Also, notice the player is on the balls of his feet and not his heels. Having the player on the balls of his feet will make the movement, whether it's forwards, backwards, or side to side, easier compared to standing there flat-footed. Also, having your throwing hand there to trap the ball in your mitt will help prevent errors and will also make the ball transition from glove to throwing motion easier. For my player, Pat, the only critiques I'd have here is for him to keep his glove out in front of him and not his side, and also have his throwing hand closer to the glove. Notice in the photo of Derek Jeter, he is on the balls of his feet with the glove out in front of his face and his helper hand firmly close to the glove, ready to transition into his throwing motion. This drill here is having players partner up similar to their position. For example, if Pat and Will are both corner infielders, they will work together. The part of the drill is to have them roll ground balls to each other. That way, the player fielding the ball can really focus on his footwork as he approaches the baseball. For Pat, my only suggestion here would be to keep his body more under control as he is coming through the ball. Having such a violent movement through the baseball will cause the throw to have more of a chance to be erratic. This is the backhand fielding position. This is the position that helps the player get into the proper location to field the ball hit to your throwing hand side. The feet must be staggered with the player's glove parallel or just in front of the glove side foot. Here, just like the ready position, the fielder should be on the balls of their feet, but making sure their back foot is planted to help make the transition into throwing the ball to the desired base easier and smoother. For my player Will, my critiques would be to be more on the balls of his feet and to have his feet more staggered. Also, if possible, Will's glove could be a little more out in front of him if he would want to be in the precise fielding location. The photo of Derek Jeter is a perfect example on how to properly field a ground ball on the backhand. Notice how he's on the balls of his feet with his back foot planted to make the throw to first. This next drill is very similar to the fielding balls on the forehand drill, but the main difference here is forcing the player to field the ball on the backhand. Focusing on footwork and glove placement is the main goal while participating in this drill. For Will, I would like to see him on the ball of his front foot with his back foot planted, so as he transitions into his throwing motion, he can be capable of making a more efficient throw to the desired base. Also, I'd like to see Will come through the ball harder, making the throw to his desired base a lot harder, converting outs even against the fastest of runners. Having players field ground balls from a fungo hitter is a way to have them closest to game situations. The fungo hitter, which will be the coach, can determine which way he wants to hit the ball. This will force players to react to where the ball is hit. Another purpose of the fungo hitter is to add a level of uncertainty to the players. A way to make this drill more interesting is to play a game of Gold Glove. That way, the players will not be lazy about it and really have to compete to do the drill correctly. For my player Pat, I would suggest for him to set his feet while fielding ground balls. If he is set, the transition into throwing the ball will be a lot smoother. I would also like to see Pat field the ball more out in front of him, because if he fields the ball between his legs, there is more of a chance for an error to be made. Fielding ground balls is a part of the game. Knowing how to field ground balls the proper way will help you win games. When it comes to the importance of fielding ground balls correctly, it is the difference between safe and out, a run or an out, and most importantly, a win and a loss. Without the proper fielding mechanics, there is no way for an individual player, or a team for that matter, to be successful on the field.